So one of the things you need to consider before picking a program is how important fun is, the training, versus how important progress is. We write two different styles of program. A lot of programs we actually do in-house in the gym with our athletes here in town. Now those athletes kind of fall into a unique category of they're going to come to the gym and train for a variety of reasons. It's not just performance driven, okay? Yes, they want to get fit. Yes, they want to see progress. Yes, they want to see return on investment, but their back squat 1 RM is not all they think about. The 2 mile time is not going to determine whether or not they keep their job. So for those athletes and that kind of demographic of athlete, we have programs. It's going to be a lot more variety, not only in exercise selection, but intensity, duration, format, modalities, and that's still going to make you a better athlete. You're still going to become more fit, you'll get stronger, you'll get faster, and you'll become more resilient. But it's going to be a lot different than a specific protocol that is very repetitive in nature. These protocols and programs are going to be like laser focused at improving a certain attribute. And there's not going to be any fluff in there, anything for variety. Every session is going to have a very, very specific purpose, and it's going to build upon the previous session. Typically, these programs and protocols, they're going to start with an assessment. We're going to give you an initial progression, and we're going to use something called progressive overload throughout that whole program, whether it's 3, 6, 9, 12 weeks. And it's going to get harder and harder and harder. Now, the downside is that it is repetitive. On a weekly format, you're going to do the same 4 or 5 sessions every week after week after week. The difference is they're going to get harder or longer. Now that is going to yield a much higher return on investment in regards to your training time than doing a 5-minute work capacity on Monday, doing some max strength on Wednesday, and then maybe doing a long hard work capacity on Friday, and then doing something totally different the next week. Yes, that's fun. Yes, that's going to build progress, but it's not going to do the same thing that a very specific periodized and progressed approach will do with some of our protocols. So when you're sitting there thinking about what program to start on or what type of training you want to do, you really have to weigh those two options. Are you looking at this from a perspective of, hey, I want to be fit, have fun, train with some buddies, and be challenged? Or am I willing to do whatever it takes to get to that next level of performance?